Why does every stream have to start off in 6? Why can't I just travel all the way back to America? Back to America, as if implying that I have been there. Why can't I just go to America and stream at 6 p.m. just like everybody? Which would be just fine. Always missed that throw. So, what's up, everybody? Welcome back into another one of appabend's streams. I hope you guys are doing very well today. I hope you guys are having a good time. And today we have a couple of juicy things to have a good time for, but we're seeing what's good. Oh, wait a second. I'm very sure I didn't change. There's something I forgot to change. I hate you so much. Oh my god, I hate you so much. Normal latency. I put it in normal latency, which, yeah, fine. Whatever. But it's put in normal latency, which means that the chat is going to be a little bit slower, but the quality is going to be slightly better. Hopefully. Whew. How can people get to work at 6 p.m.? It's 6 p.m. freaking Eastern time. Yeah, there should be some night shifts on there. So anyway, let's see here who has been coming in. So yeah, it's been a couple of people here. Casual stream about monsters. It's not really. It's not a literal monster necessarily, but there are gonna be monsters here. We're gonna dive into the rabbit hole to find out that we have monsters in our society, and we should probably need to summon a couple of personas to actually battle them. But unfortunately, we do not have the ability yet. Igor's been a bitch lately. I know I shouldn't say that in the live stream because my boss will notice, but he's very fine with insults. He's very fine with people going at him. He can take a beating. He is one of the most powerful beings in the universe. Would you move to the west ever? I would, probably. And how long has been stream? We've been streaming for like 2 minutes. We're gonna need to wait until at least 10-minute mark, just as usual, before just letting everybody to catch in first, before we can actually start off the insanity that has been going on. Stay out of my country, you damn blue commie. Strangely enough, Indonesia is not really a communist country. We actually hate communists, which is why we should probably bring a couple to America to battle some of them. That would be great. Can we talk about childhood trauma and scariest moments? Wow. I don't know if you guys. It's rather weird for me to say this, but I have traumas with smoking ads, because some smoking ads, some cigarette ads are genuinely fucking terrifying me. But when I was a kid, there are some genuinely scary smoking ads that. It didn't make me scared of smoking in general. It just made me scared of the ad, whatever they're trying to represent in there. I have zero freaking idea. Cause well, whatever. If we're talking about monster girls in the closet, it would be so much fun. I'm gonna try to do an experiment a little bit here and see whether or not I can hold using the glasses for a long time before my eyes hurt. Hopefully my eyes don't hurt. Just pray for this. If they're monster girls, by all means. I wish so. What is your monster girl? What is your favorite? Is it gonna be slime? Is it gonna be snack? Or is it gonna be the, what was it called? Oh, I forgot. What was the monster girl with this horse in his back? Centaur? I think it's Centaur. Do you plan to get a master's degree or simple associates? I'm planning to get a bachelor's degree. Just get my bachelor's degree first. Yeah, sure, the GPA sucks, but at least I can get it. Get a bachelor's degree first, and then finally, by the time I get the master's degree, by the time maybe out there somewhere, hopefully I can still get a master's degree even when GPA sucks. Maybe just two years or something like that. Not sure, but we'll see. The anti-smoking ones are worse. Strangely enough, here it's not that bad. Maybe I don't know about you guys. I don't know because it's not that bad here. The anti-smoking ones, they're just pretty mild. Don't smoke, and some of them are actually pretty funny, which is are there communists in Indonesia? Yeah, there are communists. We have a party for that. They literally call themselves the Communist Party. Literally. Somebody said a meme that I forgot to screen cap. I forgot to screen cap the meme though, but it's a really good meme. Of the highest ranked Persona freaking girls. It's a really good meme. It's in my freaking Discord. But only exclusive for Patreon. So if you want to enter my Discord, get to my patrons and be a patron of mine just for $1, and you can get the link to my Discord. Should be having fun. Where are we? Where's that link? That would be great. Ah, damn. I think I lost it. I think I lost it. Hopefully I don't. Give me a minute. I should probably be able to send it to Twitter because it's a really good, some really dank meme. No, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Oh, succubus is also a very good option. Considering if you count succubus as a monster, the succubus count. Give me a moment. Oh, scrolling. The meme's been out for a while. I just couldn't really figure out where they put it. I think I'm close. I think I am close. Nope. I think I'm not close. Damn. Is anybody on the Discord chat is posted that freaking Persona meme? Can you please? Ah, gotcha. I got you here. I'm sharing this on Twitter because this is great. Half-Life Episode 3 plot leak. Yeah, I heard that. I didn't read it. Because why bother? Why bother reading it? You don't want to spoil the surprise. And we don't even know if that's actually true. Or if it's confirmed, if it actually is the real Half-Life 3, that would be great. But I don't care either way because I don't want to spoil myself. Give me a moment. Because this is some high quality meme. Oh, it's a Pokemon comparison, which is rather nice. Right, posted that. Can access my Twitter here for a bit. Well, come on, we have only 2 minutes more just to have a little bit of fun. Let's check out the chat just for a bit. He got Poltergeist. Strangely enough, I haven't seen Poltergeist. I haven't seen it, Poltergeist. I've seen it on TV. Just a couple of minutes, but I haven't seen it in full. Heard that Sargon is getting sued. Yeah, and controversial opinion, but he uploaded a raw footage of his video, of someone else's video, and that's not a very good thing to do. Ooh. Does that mean that Monster Inc. is real? You know, if Monster Inc. is real, then I'm not sure at which timeline we're taking place. Are we taking place at the time where monsters are still scaring people, or are we finally taking the time where monsters are now making people laugh? Either way, it would be good because I can finally take selfies or take pictures of them. Because I know that these monsters are not gonna eat us. That's the one thing. By the way, not sure if I posted that on. Let's say I haven't posted that, but next time, if I want to access my Twitter, I should access directly to my freaking profile, because my profile does not contain any non-safe for work material. Okay, so this is the meme that somebody in my Discord chat, I forgot who, but it's literally, it's pretty freaking accurate. And I gotta say, whoever made this, you are amazing. Got a screen frame mode here. I feel so bad for the people who actually pick up the others, but Charmander tier, the waifu picked by almost everybody. There you have Makoto and freaking Futaba. I prefer Makoto because Futaba is basically, she's emoto material for me. And I don't want to destroy my emote or anything like that. And then you have the Squirtle tier, the waifu picked by a respectable amount of people. You have Kawakami, you have Haru, and who is Takemi, and Hifumi. And you have the bottom tier, Chihaya and Oya. Oh my god, I feel so bad. Bulbasaur tier, the waifu picked by almost nobody. The waifu everybody wanted but couldn't have. Oh, everybody wants to bang Sai and freaking Yusuke. It's Sai, Yusuke, and then Ryuji, and then Akechi. I guess I can't judge really, but well, you do you, guys. You do you. Whatever kind of waifu you decide to choose, but it's pretty good. But anyway, let's get to oh come on, we're at 11 minutes. Yeah, we're just gonna have a little bit of fun first. Surprisingly enough, the glasses didn't actually hurt. Haha, I can actually get through this just fine. Hopefully. Chick's best. Remove the lenses, dude. Yeah, I should just remove the lenses, but this is very expensive glasses. I sleep all at night, do you? No, I wake up at night. I usually wake up at 3 a.m. I'm not sure why. Arachne chicks. Oh, that is an interesting fake. Arachne for lewds. Oh, Neko's. Does Neko actually count as a monster girl? Gonna extend this to 20 minutes because I miss a lot of things. Kanji best girl. Oh. Best waifu is the slime, second best is ghost. What do you think should be changed about the education in general? I think what should be changed in education in general is the freaking parenting. Parenting has been sucked for the past couple of months or years. Parents decided to not do their job and instead just leave everything to the government, including internet censorship or anything like that. They don't want parents to monitor their children and what kind of content they have on the internet. Even though they're the only ones who are capable of doing so, the government can actually do that. If the government does it, it's going to hinder on the rights for the adults who just want to have fun. What are you playing? I actually recently downloaded on Steam Fallout. I just recently bought Fallout New Vegas, and at this moment I'm still downloading GTA 5. I would probably try the online portion of it because it looks interesting. Glad H3H3 won the lawsuit. Yeah, it's such a very happy day for H3H3. It's great day for H3H3. I'm glad that he did win it. Damn it, Appa, it's still 5:11 a.m. in Jakarta. Yeah, it's actually 6 a.m. here, so it's morning. I'm a morning guy. I just wake up in the morning. It's always been. I'm early riser. That's why. That's why I'm not very successful in college either. But well, I'm early riser. I choose Bulbasaur. Dr. Sexy Golf Takemi. Speaking of monsters, too bad you're not a fan of horror games. I was gonna give you Dread Out bundle. I'm not a big fan of horror. I'm not. Unless it's like sci-fi horror, as in when it's like film, as like monsters. It deals with monsters or psychological things. Because when it's like ghosts or anything like that, I'm freaked out. What's your computer specs, if you don't mind me? It's an X550 VX Asus laptop. It has a 12 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM, an i7-6700HQ, quad-core hyper-threaded, and finally an NVIDIA GTX 950M. It's capable of playing a lot of modern games on medium settings, which is good, and it's capable of doing the stream while also playing video games. It's also great. Appabend is the best anime girl. No. What's your glasses prescription? Minus half. So it's not necessarily. I'm not necessarily too entirely minus. I have a huge. I always sit in the back in my college, and I can't literally see what's in the projector with the projector. Even if I sit in the middle, I can't see, so I have to use glasses to do that. Well, I think we've been having a little bit too much fun at the chat. We just need to actually focus and respect the format of the stream. So the first thing is a pretty lighthearted, not really so serious stuff. Let's check out what Kotaku has been doing, because, you know, Kotaku is this very, very big weeb wannabe sort of site, and they decided to post this. Japan has ice cream shaped like... I don't have to follow that. You guys read it yourself. You guys read it yourself. Read it yourself. This is pure. Jesus Christ! It takes a while for the chat not to come on. It sucks. It sucks now. It takes a while. Serious. Come on, get in. Oh, it sucks that chat takes a while now. I forgot to turn in the low latency on. It's fine. It's fine. But whatever. Just enjoy the cringe. Now they just start catching in. How can you mess it up? I don't know. Maybe autocorrect is a bitch to whoever is working at Kotaku right now. Oh my god, there's some questions I need to screenshot. Fortunately, I can't do that here, so I'm just gonna let the cringe come in. It's I can't comment on that. It's just a very funny thing that Kotaku decided to do. You mean dildos? And everybody's correcting them, just like non-stop in the bottom, just correcting them. Just fucking normies, exactly. Those are not katanas, those are tantos. Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, those are tantos, freaking short sword. Oh my god, katakana is like a freaking long sword. Wakizashi is the medium one, as far as I know. Wakizashi is the medium one. Tanto is the short one. Oh. Strangely enough, I know that's the sort of knowledge I know from Skyrim. Yeah, maybe because the mods have been insane. Because have you finished Persona 5 yet? Yes, I finished it twice. If so, who's your favorite character, not waifu? I find Yusuke very interesting as a character. Very interesting indeed. I love the meme, not the meme, just his writing joke that he's so freaking poor to the point where he can't even pay the freaking fee to just get around, the subway fee, which is so ridiculously cheap. What phone do you have? It's a Samsung J7 Prime. Samsung J7 Prime. It's a very good phone. It's been serving for years. This armor is thick. This thing fell down like hundreds of times. It literally fell down off of a motorcycle when it was running, and it does not destroy. This thing is durable as fuck. What's your opinion on Prey 2017? Oh, I haven't played that yet actually. I've seen demos of this, but I haven't played it. Have you heard of Sci-Fi Horror Game Observer? I have actually, but I haven't played it. Not a horror fan, you are not going to like Higurashi. Weirdly enough, I've watched Higurashi, the anime, and damn, tapped that all over, and it was alright. I enjoyed it. Sargon got sued by some random bitch for copyright infringement. She didn't get a memo about H3H3. It's not the same. It's not exactly the same. It's not in Sargon's favor, actually, because Sargon does not provide any sorts of commentary to the footage that he uploaded. Okay. What is even going on? I just got here. It's a stream. Just enjoy as I'm talking. Katakana. Yep. How can Kotaku mess it up? For those of you who missed it, Kotaku named a katana a katakana. It's not even a katana, it's a tanto. So I'm not really sure. So now let's get into some drama. You want some drama? Because this is going to be in a very, very enjoyable drama. I don't know why Total Biscuit is a regular here. I don't know why Total Biscuit decided to be. You know what? I'm going to make the dumbest of dramas to the point where I appear on every single one of my live stream, which is freaking stupid. But here we go. Total Biscuit come into another drama, and this drama has been. Let's just read it. Wrong button there. Gaming needs a sustained conversation about harassment. Oh, a sustained conversation about harassment. We're going to have a conversation about this. Oh, come on. People are just going to storm in questions now, just like when we're trying to have fun. Okay, just a couple minutes. If you're watching Princess Principal, I haven't watched Princess Principal. What do you believe to be the best and the worst Persona game? I haven't played all the Persona games, so I can't really know. Have you seen Blood Plus? I haven't. That's why I didn't recognize the SpongeBob anime opening the opening song. What have you been doing for fun? I have been playing Tekken 7, maybe. I don't know. What's your favorite game? That's too broad of a question. What do you think of the game Devil? What do you think about Hajime no Gal? I haven't watched it. What do you think of the game Devil Daggers? I don't know. Could I get invite to Discord if you want to donate to our Patreon? Anyway, let's get to the freaking drama. On August 16, gaming site Kotaku UK published writer Lara Kate Dale's latest article in a series devoted to exploring online harassment. The subject of this article was John Bain, better known as his online pseudonym Total Biscuit. Bain has been one of the more prominent critics within gaming, speaking out in particular against what he believes are unethical business practices and the quality of PC version of games. Bain has also been critical of more traditional games journalism, a stance that led him to participate in and support the Gamergate controversy back in August 2014. Okay, so you actually established that Gamergate is about ethics in journalism. Initially conducted in this response to a false allegation of sexual favors being exchanged for positive press, not freaking false, it has been documented, and even if that is false, there are more examples in the future that is true. Gamergate swiftly evolved to a harassment campaign, particularly obsessed with outing female critics, writers, and pundits, because these female critics have terrible arguments, these writers also have terrible arguments, and these pundits are also having terrible arguments. We decided to freaking counter them. We decided to give them criticism, and they said, oh, these are just harassment. These people are coming into the gaming industry to just harass people, just horrible, horrendous. While proponents of the movement such as Bain argued that the real mission of the campaign was to reform ethics standards within the gaming press, the immediate and lasting impression of the Gamergate was that it was a continuation of the sexist attitudes that have always prevailed in the industry. The rise of social media and forums within the past decade provided a perfect means for harassment, doxing, and threats to be organized and executed. Because of his support of this campaign, Bain has been the target of his own wave of harassment for his support of the movement. They recognize that the Gamergater is also a target for harassment. Great. And thus harassment was made the context for the Kotaku UK piece. The problem, however, is that none of this context was provided in the piece. Therefore, that justifies harassment. Fucking hell. Like, okay. So, too long did not read. Kotaku published an article by Lara Kate Dale with Total Biscuit talking about harassment. Feminist Frequency, aka Anita Sarkeesian, decided to tweet out and say this is such an irresponsible behavior for Kotaku doing it, and then the writer got harassed, presumably by Anita's fans. And then this article decided to spin it and say, oh, it's actually the gamer's fault. Gamers are the one doing this. Here's the thing. Maybe I'm wrong about this, but it feels like gamers, as little as that term means, are some of the meanest, cruelest type of people to exist. What the oh my god. Like, you're going to carpet bomb like 50% of the goddamn population and say, oh, they're horrible, horrendous people. All because Anita Sarkeesian ram up her freaking fans just to be outraged over an article that Lara Kate Dale wrote. This is partly Anita's fault for actually tweeting that. And then she said, oh, harassment towards minority individuals is not okay. Well, you have created an environment in which that harassment is possible, Anita. You have created an environment You have created this sort of situation in which people are going to be outraged towards anything. You have created this atmosphere. By your videos, you have created this atmosphere that the gaming industry is sexist, misogynistic, it's full of racists, it's full of homophobes. It's caused your people to be miserable. It's caused your fans to be miserable. And then they got hostile by the time they see this sort of thing happening. It's you. You're the one who's been doing this. This harassment, this is an infighting between freaking SJWs. And then one guy decided to spin it as, oh, it's the gamer's freaking fault. No, it's your fault. It's your goddamn freaking fault. You're the one who has been doing this. And a lot of the harassment that's coming in to these sorts of people, they're always coming in from the SJWs for some goddamn reason. They're always come from the SJWs. It's always rarely come from the Gamergate side. In fact, there is like a study that shows that only 0.65% of people in Gamergate are actually harassers. They examine like thousands and thousands of accounts. It's from Women Action in Media, I presume. And I hate saying that about this because up until a few years ago, I would have called myself one. I have friends who proudly associate with the label, and for good reason, too. Still, there are those who use their hobby as a cudgel, and every time I look at the news, I brace myself for another article about resignation or another harassment campaign. Again, who are doing these harassment campaigns? Okay, can you answer me? Are those really gamers? Are you 50% of the population? It was way too broad. Way too goddamn broad. That is way too broad. Try to be a little bit more specific in your characterization because there are gamers among your social justice crowds too. Let's be specific on that. And I don't have a solution for this. Yes, you do. Yes, look in the goddamn mirror. Look in the goddamn mirror and just ask yourself if you have contributed into this freaking environment. This environment of making people to be afraid of what's out there. That gamers are horrible, horrendous monsters. You have created this environment. You have caused people to become bitter of the future. And they're going to go hostile to anything that they see. Jesus Christ, this article. Because I get pissed off. They're so pissed off about harassment. They're so pissed off about people constantly harassing each other, and yet they don't even look at themselves in the mirror and think, have I actually contributed something into this? I won't pretend as if there's one solution or that I of all people would have it, but I would like to return a time where video games were not synonymous for absolute misery discussed. You're the one making it! You're the one making video games synonymous to be absolute misery and disgust because you're the one freaking carpet bombing 50% of the goddamn population who play video games as this horrendous freaking monster. Oh, by the way, remember that freaking time just recently where I made a video about how 50% of women are gamers? You're basically saying that 50% of women, these gamers women, they're also horrible monsters too. I fucking pick your fucking narrative. The sad thing is, Dale's article represented one of the stepping stones of a less toxic gaming community. It was the latest entry in the series that explored harassment, exposed these monsters for the sadistic cretins that they are, and offered some possible solutions for curtailing them. We already discussed the solutions. It's what Total Biscuit said. They want just total internet censorship. Just internet censorship to every single thing that he didn't like. Every single criticism that comes in. Like, he's just blocking the comment section because the comment sections are toxic, even though a lot of the comments are mostly his criticisms. And then we're gonna get to why I decided to do this one. Because it pisses me off. Because he acts like such a dumbass. And feminist frequency represented the adequate criticism that is needed for journalism. It wasn't some hateful diatribe against Dale. She didn't put in a hateful diatribe against Dale, but her fans did. Because she has created an environment in which that is possible. It was a simple condemnation that Dale and Stanton more or less agree with. A statement was made, and by all accounts, the writers will be more careful with how their writing can unintentionally be endorsement. In a vacuum, this could have been a fantastic example of how criticism is meant to help people grow. In an industry desperately in need of professionalism, this incident should have been a representation of how professionals handle contentious situations. Instead, it turned into another mud-flinging episode, another in a long string of unfortunate incidents that seem to only get nastier and nastier. And what a shame that is. Yeah, what a freaking shame. You're the one who's been causing this. I'm starting to get sick of these people, Jesus Christ. And I'm going to show you one thing that it fucking pissed me off. This thing pissed me off. It pissed me off. And there's one more reason why it pissed me off. And I'm just going to show it to you. The loathing of one's audience is a common side effect of those becoming more rapidly irrelevant with each passing day. Okay? How will my business survive if the people who hate me and word subscribe unsubscribe? How, Twitter, share your expertise. So now you're pissed off that people aren't subscribing to you. And you can't figure out the reason why. Oh, after you decided to ban someone for saying our trap's gay? For just a goddamn simple joke that doesn't even offend trans or gay people? It offends freaking straight people? Are you... I'm gonna show you the stats later, because it's hilarious. When the dust settles, remember who it was that fed their own readership to the wolves. I will. Oh, that tweet didn't age well, did it? Consumer advocate, everybody. Oh, what's the matter? I thought you guys liked the Maymays. You know, at this moment, at this very freaking moment, I want to just, I don't know, just go into Total Biscuit and maybe give him a little bit of slap in the face. Because what he's been doing is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Just fucking listen to your critics, man. Here's a stat. Look at that. Look, you caused this. You caused this. You caused this. Minus 740, minus 1,454, minus 535. You know what? In fact, I'm going to go to your social blade real quick. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? He's still getting video views. There are times in which he didn't even gain views, which is freaking hilarious, which is the fuck. Look at that. It's minus. It's constantly dwindling down. It's like average 454 average. And last 30 days, he has lost 13,000 subscribers. And he couldn't figure out why. He can't figure out why he's been losing subscribers. I don't know why. I really don't. Fuck me. Sorry, I got worked up a little bit, guys, because I've been a huge fan of him ever since like 2010, and I got worked up every single time he does something fucking stupid. And this is dumb. Super, super dumb. Run for the US presidency. No thanks. No. I'm not a very good fit for a leader. Not at all. Who is best waifu 2017? That's a broad question. That's a very broad question. Could I donate euros? Sure. If PayPal can convert euros. If you want to donate, just donate to my PayPal. I don't have Super Chat turned on. And Super Chat, they took 30%, 40% or Super Chat or from YouTube or something like that. At least PayPal only takes like maybe a cent. Have you lost faith in humanity sometimes? You know, every single time I lose faith in humanity, I just look at pictures of cats. And look at the people who decided to take care of those cats and play with those. Faith in humanity is just restore for a bit. Just a little bit restore faith in humanity. Or maybe I just look at Darwin Words. The Darwin Words Twitter account. Just see people almost killing themselves. No, literally. Almost killing themselves. Doing stupid stunts and almost killing themselves. Have you played Paladins? Yeah, I have played it. If so, what you think of it? It's good. It's good. I suck at it, but it's good. Holy shit, this first time I've seen your face. I'm actually new to you. Well, here's my face. Hopefully I don't disappoint, which I tend to do. Hope everyone is having an awesome day. I also certainly hope so. They hate anyone who criticizes their idol. Also, gotta blame somebody or it's my fault. Fuck that. Exactly. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make a change. Exactly. It's the main reason she started attacking gamers in the first place. My birthday is coming up Friday. Oh, happy birthday. I want Anita banned from this planet. I don't. I want her to confront her critics. I want her to have a conversation because there are so many people who want to have a conversation with her. She just refused to have one. She won't stop with a blanket blame because as long as she keeps making people angry, she remains relevant. Here's the thing. The thing about that, about making people relevant, I don't care if Anita is relevant or not. That doesn't matter. I care about countering the arguments or times in which she's relevant because we cannot control her relevancy. We can't. We just can't. You can probably control on whether or not you want to give attention to her, but unfortunately a lot of people can. When she decided to do something stupid, people are going to jump over her and you can't control it unless you can control yourself. Or at least the one you can do is to control yourself. So might as well, and unfortunately by the time you decided to shut up, you decided to not control it, people will actually buy her narrative. So the best course of action is just to counter every single time she gets relevant. And she gets relevant every single time. She always earns that. She always tries to get that. And instead of staying down and shutting up, we should counter that. The snakes devour themselves. Yep. I'm just waiting to have a live meltdown in one of these streams. I have way too many live meltdowns. It gets boring. Why the fuck do people still believe Valorant games make bad people? We literally have plenty of evidence against that. The stupidity makes me sick. I think I just caught off blood. I still have no idea why people believe that. I have no idea. It's Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Total Biscuit is the Marvel mindset, not trying to understand his fan base and then being accepted and not taking the blame. Well, I got auto-scrolled. Yep, the question is not are traps gay, the question is are traps cute? Because if you answer yes, that can determine are traps gay. Okay. Anyway. You sound like you've worked in the news industry. Kind of. If you count middle school freaking magazine work as freaking news industry. Hey, appabend, get some kobolds in your life, huh? It's always sad seeing people you enjoy watching become a source of frustration. Yeah. What upcoming games are you looking forward to? I haven't checked. I always see what I try not to get myself in hype. I always try to keep myself in mystery, including Half-Life 3, which recently just got leaked for some reason. The story for Half-Life 3 got leaked. You look like your icon so much. Do you your own icon sprites or do you have an artist? Check the bottom down below. I have a link for the artist who did that. He gave it to me for free. Thank you so much, Chris. How long will you think it'll be before we can actually have conversation with people we disagree with again? Here's the thing about that. The mainstream media has been doing a lot of damage on making sure that people are angry, making sure that people are drumming up controversies when there are none. Drumming up every single thing. And it's causing people to become angry, to become bitter, to the point where they get radical. They got radicalized by watching TV, by watching whatever is happening in the mainstream media because they spread fake news. And the only way for us to counter that is we can't do what has already been done, what has already been damaged. What we can do is to the younger generations, to Gen Z, to the people who are, who just recently been grown up, just teach them the values that you think are good. make sure that they don't fall into these sorts of traps by the mainstream media. Don't trust the mainstream media. I think PewDiePie has already contributed a lot to this by going to telling his fans that the mainstream media is fake news, thanks to them attacking him, which is their biggest mistake. Thank you for wishing me happy birthday. You're welcome. Did you read the leaked Half-Life 2 Episode 3 plot? Again, like I said, I haven't. I don't, and I don't want to spoil myself. What do you think if Sasha Brow slap and punch or punch you? I would find that amusing. What naughty anime, not necessarily hentai, would you suggest me to watch with my girlfriend? Huh? That's weird. I don't know. Looking for Twitter or something, because I don't remember anime names. You are wise beyond your years. Nah, not really. What games have you been playing recently? Again, I've been playing Tekken. So I haven't really been playing too much games. I want to replay Fallout New Vegas too. Have you seen the new Starship Troopers movie and did you like it? Huh? There's a new one? That is interesting. Have you ever heard of Inferno Cop? Oh, isn't that the movie with the Asian guy, which is basically like a ripoff of or sort of a ripoff, like it's kind of like Kung Fury. Not sure. It's adorable when traps scream in pleasure and just they take your massive penis. Hey, appabend, first stream I actually went to. First off your stream I actually went to. Thank you so much for joining in. Anyway, let's get to the next one. I think we already covered that up. How long have we been streaming? 40 minutes? Every time, goodbye to yesterday. Okay, fine. Time's already passed out so much. Someone in a previous stream called appabend. It's fucking brilliant. That's pretty obvious. Appabend is the best trap. Anyway, let's get to the next article. And this also pissed me off beyond belief. Gamescom 2017 reveals boon and bane of the gaming industry. Cooperative play is the buzz praise at Gamescom 2017, but in spite of the excitement around esports and unprecedented attention from politics, the theme "just play together" might only apply to consumers, not creators. Because consumers are the one who actually play the game, not the creators themselves. Are you what? Anyway, the computer and video game industry has long outgrown its existence, with more than 1 billion people reportedly playing games on a regular basis and revenue expected to rise to $6 billion, 5.1 billion euros in 2018. Gaming has become both a phenomenon and mass market that's much more than just entertainment. Increasingly, gaming is being recognized as an economic and cultural asset with applications in multiple industries, blah, 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 blah. Gaming is amazing. Then we get to diversity in gaming, ambition versus reality. If I want to fix the weird chat latency, I need to actually turn the stream off, which sucks. But that can gain the benefits of at least having. But it's not too bad. It's not too bad, and the quality is not that. And with a little bit of normal latency, the quality is not that bad. So. As usual, the latest innovations in new game releases play an outsized role, such as events, and there are many more reasons for the gaming industry to be excited these days. But the state of diversity isn't one of them. Be excited with state of diversity. I don't care as long as you make good freaking games. Why do you have to care whether or not the characters are brown or the characters are black? For fuck's sake, these people. On Monday, while thousands of game enthusiasts flooded the conference halls to play the long-awaited fourth installment of Age of Empires, I think we already discussed that, or snatch a photo of German Chancellor Angela Merkel. Why would you do such a thing? Why would you do such a thing? That's horrendous. Women in Tech Day only attracted around 3 dozen people, including one lone man. Diversity, everybody. Only 3 dozen people coming in, including one lone man. Oh, that is way too bad. German games researcher Sabine Hahn attributed the sorry turnout to a lack of publicity. Or maybe they did already publicize the event and people were like, you are insane. You are nuts. Nobody goes to diversity no more. Indeed, while other events and game releases were promoted on a grand scale, the Women in Tech Day event didn't even make it to the official guide. Taking place in a secluded area. Oh, I wonder why it only has 3 dozen people and one lone man. And hosted by industry advocate Kent Edwards, the former executive director of the International Games Developer Association, the town hall style event discussed a variety of diversity issues. Oh no! Oh no, diversity issues. Stop the break, guys. This is getting insane. Han pointed out several issues that continue to plague the gaming industry, aside from the underrepresentation of women. Oh, fucking horrible. What a horrendous sort of event. Underrepresentation of women. Aside from the underrepresentation of women, only a quarter of software developers are female. Oh no. Oh no, you should actually come to Indonesia where my class is a lot more diverse than you. Maybe try to take fucking notes here. And facing a gender pay gap, they earn 20 to 25% less than their male counterparts. Citation needed. Han also addressed the lack of women in top management positions because they don't want to go there. Not a lot of women want to go into the top management positions. If you ask women to actually... Oh my god. You know, because my mom is in the top management position of some sort. She's the assistant director of some sort. She said it's even as an assistant, it's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of commitment. It's a lot of loyalty. It's a lot of pain. And if you think that women want to endure that sort of thing, you're wrong. Okay? Not a lot of women want to endure that sort of responsibility. That's the only thing that men are willing to do. Most men are willing to do, at least. Game industry's negative perception factors. It's like that time where the freaking Islamic Front Defender decided to go, hey, do you see this meter? Do you see this meter? That means people hate us. Okay? People hate us. Look at this meter. People hate us, and these are the negative coverage that you've given to us. Negative coverage happens because you're being an idiot, not because they decided to make it a negative coverage, you goddamn idiot. Working conditions, 60%. Sexism in games, 60%. Can you explain to me what this is? The 2016 survey among developers show how sexism in workforce is regarded as one of the leading factors that create a negative perception of the industry among developers. Who are over 70% of respondents were male. Oh my god. We have freaking beta men decided to coming in. It's like working conditions 60%. Okay, working conditions at least I can understand. Being a game developer sucks balls. Sucks. It sucks big monkey ball sack. It takes a lot of work, lots of crunch, and Polygon decided to apparently endorse that. Sexism in games. What sexism in games? We have diverse characters, we have diverse stories, we have lots of female characters. I don't get what you're saying. Perceived link to violence. Oh, we just recently talked about this, and sexism in the workforce. Fucking, I'm so done. I'm so fucking done with this. Oh my god. Albeit only based on anecdotal evidence. Oh god. That hurts. Fucking hell, that hurts. The consensus among the presenters was that companies and industry organizations still don't take diversity seriously. All presenters agreed, though, that when companies do take steps to increase diversity, more often than not, it's for political reasons rather than conviction. My head hurts. Fucking literally. I need ice. That, despite being their business case for increasing diversity in tech, said Han, citing a 2004 study showing how companies with the best financial performance had more women at the top of management team than lower performing companies. I need to check, see whether or not this... Oh, God. I actually need to bang my head in the wall more. My head is a lot brighter now. Oh, the next one is going to piss me off. I'm just going to get to the chat. Have you played Terraria or Starbound? I have played Terraria. It's great, but I haven't played it for long. So far it's great. No offense, you can kind of sing. I can't sing. Sorry. Haven't watched yet, but most anime YouTubers are singing praises. What? I just thought of something. I played a game called Manhunt, which is blamed for the murder of a 14-year-old boy. However, the killer didn't even own the game. The victim did, and the family denied it. Oh my god. That is bad. By the way, Manhunt is for sale right now on Steam, as far as I know. It's Bethesda month. Or was it Rockstar? Not sure. No, listen. In Front of Cop is a free web anime made by Studio Trigger. You can see it on YouTube. Watch it, you goddamn trap. Oh, nice. Just to give you a scale. Okay. Personally, I'm enjoying Crossing Weary. Okay. Are you happy as a YouTuber? Yeah, I'm very happy. At least YouTube can actually financially support me. So they are mad because gamers are more interesting. Oh yeah, let's talk about... Now that you bring that up. Give me a minute. Okay, I'm gonna get this article just a little bit of as a placeholder for the other one. Angela Merkel is disgusting. She deserves to be in prison. Jesus Christ. Maybe Merkel is his waifu. Look up vagina nails on Google. Yeah, I've seen it. Oh, hey, finally attending an Appa stream. Congratulations for coming in. That guy was getting the puss that night. Oof. I hate how diversity is just another word for affirmative action. This is random, but can anyone really insert themselves into characters? I can never do it. That's also... It's called role-playing. I'm not sure. At least I'm not sure how you can represent or act them accurately. What the fuck does this chart even mean? Yeah, exactly. I don't even know. What's the worst pain you felt? I just banged my head on the wall. I didn't even mean it, but damn, that hurts. The US will become like US in Fahrenheit 451. Appabend will become fiber. Oh no. I am done with Appa. Oh. Curb your anecdotal evidence. We're all fucking done with this world. Yeah, Manhunt is Rockstar. I just said that. The Fallout timeline was the good ending. Fuck me. Will you make a video about popularity in the entertainment industry and how poor it can be? Maybe. I would also probably make a video in how trying to sensationalize everything is only going to backfire. Maybe next time. What does it say about retro gaming? It doesn't really say much. It just says, here are games that people play in retro. Listen to Sonic Forces Infinite theme song. I want to see your reaction. No. Yeah, Manhunt is Rockstar. I already know that. Have you ever seen any of Giggle's video about anime? Jesus Christ, I subbed to him ever since he only had like 50,000 subscribers. Dude, is that your brother in the back? No, this is my anime loving friend. He's still sleeping because he is a very night person. Who is that in the background? Spooky. It's a ghost, actually. Can you voice act the character? No. Random question. What kind of music do you prefer? I like most type of music, to be honest. So do I, but I am more into the sorts of stuff that Monster Cat did. You know, the EDMs. I also like synthwave. The indie dance, and name it indie dance. Indie dance is very good. And I don't know how to explain it. Just go to Monster Cat or Diversity. There's a channel called Diversity Releases, which basically just music videos contain glitch hop, freaking progressive house and electric and everything like that. I didn't like the dubstep. Not a big fan of them. They're way too slow. Just halt the pacing. Unless if it's glitch hop actually keeps the pace up. What do you think of Fairy Tail? I don't think it's great. But then again, I haven't seen it, so I can't really comment. Sorry, never mind. To be fair, people with detachment has a tendency to be unable to. Fuck. What's the dumbest thing you've done? I don't know. Finn Jones, aka Dating Around Iron Fist, blames negative reception of his show all on Donald Trump. Yeah, he does that. Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen him does that. If you just stick to playing Danny Rand, it would be great. I want to be a screenwriter for animation on television. Any tips, sir? Just keep on writing. Here's the thing about being creative, putting yourself in a creative industry. You need to actually be able to do the things that you're good at. For example, if you're good at writing, you need to keep writing. If you're good at art, you need to keep drawing. Keep doing it hundreds and thousands of times until your freaking mind blows and your hands bleed. That sort of dedication is going to make great artists. Would you respect someone's decision to commit suicide? No, don't commit suicide, for God's sake. Rejected for what? Ever played any of the .hack games? No. What is your opinion on videos about people who make videos every day, bro? Make videos every day, bro. Let's just say everyday bro. I have a very low opinion everyday bro, but if Jake Paul decided to just stick on his everyday bro song, I would just dismiss him as, oh, look at that cute guy. He's trying to be so cool. And okay, he is cool to at least the kids around, but I don't think he's cool. Ow. Any favorite synthwave artists? Does Kavinsky count? And there's this Kavinsky, and there's this also. I don't think it's a synthwave artist, but there's this really artist I really enjoy called the TWRP. This very had some very nice tunes. Oh, what is your least favorite video game genre? I am sick of not sick, but I just couldn't really get into strategy games. Or at least not strategy games, just those management building sort of games. I love City Skylines because I have to bring up YouTube and learn how to play that, but it's a pain. What's the last things you've done before this? I took a shower, ate some breakfast, and then I haven't eaten my breakfast yet, and then took a dump. Anyway, let's get to this one because somebody brought this up, and maybe you guys want me to comment on this since I'm a big fan of Teen Titans. Titans, Anna Diop cast as Starfire, a live-action series for DC Digital Service. So apparently, this woman over here is going to be cast as Starfire, and you know my opinion is, as long as she can have a red hair and a convincing brown skin, I have no issue with that. But then I look at the bottom, and then it's from Greg Berlanti, Akiva Goldsman, Jeff Johns, and then I realize, oh damn, it's from the same team who are gonna make The Flash and Arrow and Supergirl. This is not gonna go well, but whatever. That's that. Next article. I think you already heard about this. You already heard about this, and as an Asian, I am honestly 100%. I'm just I am offended. I am offended by this. This is horrendous. But we're gonna get to the chat just for a moment. What's the posters behind you? Persona. That's Persona 5. That's my first fan art by Kota Kiuchi. That's the Gamergate poster. That's the Teen Titans. This is the Teen Titans poster. When I made, this is the Teen Titans poster that I made. I just coupled down fan arts that I got. I just put it right there. This is basically my fanfiction poster. That is Ine-chan, Internet Negative Chan. That's Persona 3 Portable. The one at the back is the Batman, the Bat family. That's Persona 4. Keep doing what you do best. If you're good at singing, sing your heart out. If you're good at making films, make films. If you're making Shrek, Sonic the Hedgehog, tentacle porn, whatever. Yeah, there you go. That's a good message. What is wrong with you? You do the dump and then shower? Prioritize. I shower and then I do dump. You missed her there. Anyway, let's get into the... Jesus Christ. You guys have been spamming me questions. You guys have been very nice, but did you hear about the latest news involving Deadpool 2? Yeah, the Deadpool stunt artist that's been that unfortunately died because apparently they decided to prioritize on hiring amateurs. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about the full news either, but it's horrendous. It's horrendous. It's just horrific. But let's get to the next article. I'm sure you already heard about this one. MSS ESPN pulls Asian announcer named Robert Lee off UVA game to avoid offending idiots. Wonderful virtue signaling. Wonderful freaking virtue signaling here, guys. Just absolutely wonderful. And they pulled him off because his name is the same as Robert Lee, as in Robert E. Lee, as in I don't know who he is because I'm not familiar with the American history, but basically a guy in American history. And they pulled him off because ESPN is afraid that they're going to have memes about them. Well, too bad. Too bad. You made this really damn dumb move and people are already making memes about it. Do you see how censorship does not work? Like when you try to put, it's freaking Streisand effect. When you put too much attention on one thing, people are gonna have... Has anybody learned about the Streisand effect here, for fuck's sake? Robert Lee is a very common name too, so just imagine if somebody named Donald is going to not somebody, a freaking entire company is going to be impeached because it has the name Donald in it, and Donald is the same as Trump. Fuck me. Anyway, let's get to the chat. Thankfully I can still catch up. I like Arrow and Flash. Supergirl just no. My brother watched the recent Arrow and Flash. They all suck. They all suck, at least to him. Season 3 wasn't great. Season 3 was very predictable. Supergirl Season 2. He only watched Supergirl Season 2. Season 2 was meh. And then, especially Legends of Tomorrow. Legends of Tomorrow Season 2 was also a mess. What's your favorite Cape movie? Does The Dark Knight count? The old Teen Titans is coming back in America, which is freaking amazing. Are you going to see the new Death Note in Netflix? Yes. I will probably write a brutal review on that, but not sure. Starfire Fetal by Donald Trump. Looks like Persona 4 Golden poster, not the Persona 4 original. If it's the Golden poster, it should have Mary. Because I've looked at the poster. The Golden poster has Mary in it, but the original does not. So there's that. Raven was my wife when I didn't even know what a wife is. I just didn't know the term on that. Thankfully, I can still wear my glasses without even too much hurt, so I would probably do this more. A stroke of genius. So you say that if I change my name to Thomas Jefferson, I might forget the ever modern America. Robert E. Lee was a Confederate leader. I don't know. I don't know American history. I'm so sorry. Lee is such a popular name. Yeah, it's so popular Zuko used it. Ow. It hurts. It seriously hurts. What's the next we have here? I'm done. I am so done.
Um. Okay, so I have one more. Not one. One, two, three, four. Should I do this one? Nah, I think we already did this one. Okay, I think we have some good materials here. So ooh, let's get to the chat just a little bit. How do you cope with the SJWs? They don't really affect me much. This is why when you go on Twitter, or when you're on Twitter, when you see stupid things that people see, just follow accounts that make you have faith in humanity, or maybe giggle. Darwin Awards accounts or something like that. That is just the best thing ever. Just notice people trying to kill themselves by doing incredibly stupid things. What do you think is the worst comic ever made? Have you guys seen? Have you guys read Marvel? That's imagine if it's basically Marvel current year, except it's for like Scientology or I don't even know what they're trying to preach in there. Ugh. Actually, you're almost right. That's the anime poster. No, the anime has a very weird design that doesn't make them great. That doesn't make them look great. If you only ate Finnish fly traps, would you be a vegan or a meat eater? Or a meat eater? There's actually some. Speaking of that, there's actually someone bring this very legitimate question that I actually want to ask. Because you know, when the Muslims decided to go to Mecca I think the term Naik Haji is Indonesian term. I'm not really sure what, but they decided when they say that when you go to there, you're not allowed to like kill animals. You're not when you after you go there after you get enlightened or something like that. You're not allowed to eat animals. You're not allowed to put harm to any of them, but eating them is fine somehow. You can also not put harm to plants, but eating them is fine somehow. I'm not sure. Um, Sargon was just sued for copyright. I already talked about that, and again, like I said, it's not looking good for him. It's not looking very good for him. Apparently, the Death Note movie sucks. I don't know. We'll see. Somebody said it's okay. If it's okay, if it's just borderline okay, I would go, yeah, there's that. My grandfather's name is Robert Leon. No, you're fucked. Do you wear that blue suit to college, American college? They wear whatever as long as it's not distracting or safety is allowed. I don't. I have a lot more casual suits. This is way too formal. I rarely dress this formal. If you want me to wear suits, I always just wear. This is basically just a shirt with what do you call it? A shirt with a collar. It's not really a bun one. I always wear the shirt with a collar, just not really with the suit. Marvel was so bad it's good. Yeah. Yeah, but I just hate that. I just hate that thing. I can't. Where are we? I hate you so much. Have you ever made a list of movie ideas you personally came up with? I've made a list of anime ideas I personally came up with. What is your favorite anime of all time so far? That is way too broad of a question. Too broad. Maybe give me an anime and I'll give you an opinion on it. If you had a JoJo stand, what would the name be and what power would it have? That's also a confusing question. Are you excited for the new It movie? No. Hey, appabend, I became a Patreon and made a video request and offer. Check it out. Did you? Oh, yes, you did. Thank you so much. Don't expect a shout out next time because I already shouted you out. Oh, no. No. Hey, appabend, have you heard about MGTOW? Because of new patron, I would like to inside this video request. I would recommend starting your research with Turd Flicking Monkey, Human Coltane, Thinking Ape, aka Stardust, Barbarossa, MGTOW. I do not care. I like takes to make. I'll give you $20 to go on the TFM podcast Twitch to show this producer at. Oh my god. No, I don't care about MGTOW. I am so sorry. I cannot fulfill yet that request. I really do not care about MGTOW or their ideology because I'm not familiar with the current status of marriage and benefits and the consequences of that. I'm not willing to discuss that. Let's just discuss anime for fuck's sake. Anime and 2D waifu, that's the one thing I'm good at. Marvel is just Bill Jamas' ramblings on religion, science, whatever. Or he thinks Wolverine's real and the first human. Yep. Is there an anime you despise minus any harem anime? This is a controversial opinion. I despise Hyoka. Maybe some of you guys might get triggered by that, but I just don't like that anime. My sister liked it for some reason. And even if we have a disagreement on whether or not Hyoka is good anime or great anime, we agree on one thing. Chitanda is fucking annoying and she can go die in a fire. I'm so sorry if she's her waifu. I prefer the other chick, honestly. Here for Horror talks about anime. I don't talk about horror. I'm just diving into the deepest minds. The real monsters are humans. Don't you know? We are the Walking Dead. Anyway, let's get to the next article. This one is monstrous. The Guardian's view on censoring the internet. Necessary, but not easy. Guardian, if you want to censor the internet, I will make my voice louder. Oh, God. Oh. Did you hear that Chuck Norris survived 2 heart attacks? Who should protect us online? And who will guard us from these guards? Who the fuck wrote this? Please tell me the one who wrote this is a freaking 9-year-old who can't take a fucking responsibility of guarding himself on a fucking internet. Among the more absurd things ever said about the internet was that the network interprets censorship as damage and routes around it. The opinion was half true, but the half is that false get more important every year. The internet can be a vile place, and the instinct to enforce some standards there is not misplaced. The director of public prosecutions, Ellison Saunders, is quite right to say that crime online is as serious as crime offline. No! No! The mean words that people say on the goddamn internet is not a goddamn crime, okay? Unless you're talking for like doxing people or DDoS attacks or cyber crimes, actual cyber crimes, yeah, we can definitely agree on that. That is about as serious as offline crime. But mean words that people say on the internet is not a freaking crime. Because people say that all the freaking time. Like, the government in Indonesia here has a crime that bans people if they say mean words. If that's the case, then the entire freaking Kaskas, the number one biggest forum on the internet where people shit talk to each other, that should be banned. If that's the case. Seriously, it doesn't work. And that law is still being debated even to this day. Because innocent people has been a victim of this. Innocent people have been a victim of internet censorship. Has been the victim of government censorship. And you don't want these innocent people to come in just because you cannot interpret what is and isn't hate speech. Just because one company decided to sue you for criticism and you think that it's valid because, oh, that company is a big company and therefore it's okay to sue this one poor guy who only brings criticism into the table. He doesn't even say any mean words. He just say, hey, here's my criticism. I think your company has a bit of flaws here and there. If James Damore can get fired from Google just because he suggested the horrendous idea that there are differences between men and women. I don't know what kind of world we're living in. It's freaking horrendous. The director of public prosecutions, Alison Saunders, is quite right to say that crime online is serious crime offline. Even The Guardian, wedded to the idea of free speech, does not imagine that this is an unrestrained freedom, only that the limits that the law should set are minimal and largely concerned with public order. But some limits must exist and they must be enforced. If you're talking about cybercrime, I agree with you. If you're talking about incitement of violence, I agree with you. But the problem is, Guardian, the problem is, give me a moment. I shouldn't have closed this one. I shouldn't have closed this article. Problem is, Guardian, here's one big problem. Here's one big problem with you, okay? You are also inciting crime. Toppling statues. Here's why Nelson's column should be next. By your own goddamn logic, Guardian, you should be arrested too for inciting freaking vigilantism. Toppling statues. You did this, Guardian. You're the one who fucking pulled this off. Where are we? Damn. The questions are, who should set these limits and who then should police them? The law enforcement clearly can't, because they're being fed with laws that hurt innocent people. It hurts so much innocent people to the point where Rowan Atkinson has to come in to actually tell people that everybody has the right to insult each other. And he actually created this movement to free speech movement rally of some sort. He's actually pretty damn good. That article I shared, that's actually real. It happened a long time ago, but it's actually real. And he's actually doing this for good. That's why he's a freaking hero. Both governments and private companies have a part to play, even if government action often takes the form of... Here's the thing. Since a lot of these, mainstream media sorts of, or YouTube or Google, a lot of these are becoming freaking monopolies, maybe we should have, I don't know, since they are doing things whatever they want, they're not following their terms of services, they're not following their guidelines, maybe we should have a rule in the government that allows people to allow companies to be held to certain standards. I don't know, because a lot of companies, they're just... We're going to talk about YouTube later, because there's one dumbass thing that I found about YouTube. As if the rest of the dumbass things that YouTube has done is not dumbass enough already. It is here that Ms. Saunders may have gone too far in her zeal to keep the web clean. The justification for government censorship is that some hate speech is an incitement of violence or a dangerous ratcheting of community tensions. You also take a part of that, Guardian. How many articles did you write about how white people, how men are trash? How many? There's just literally one article that says, men are paid less than women. That's fine. That's not discrimination. That's not sexism. That's just right. And I was like, holy fucking shit, Guardian. You are contributing on the hate speech. You don't want to admit it. You're just like, oh, hate speech are only things that we personally disagree with. But then you decide, this is why freaking governments are people are becoming freaking hypocrites. The people who are getting to this law and everything like that. Because there's this really funny news here, local news, that the one who preached that pornography should be banned, there's this one guy in Islamic Front, they preached that pornography is horrible, it's going to taint society. He got caught asking for nudes. Fucking irony. It's always been ironic to these people. These people, if you decided to make a law that you're not allowed to insult people on the internet, you're not allowed to insult people here, that if I see you insulting someone, even in the back, even in the, just that one time you insult people, I want you to be held on the same standards as well. If I see you insult people, and you say you shouldn't insult people, but then you insult people too, I'm not going to follow you. You're not the arbiter of morality, clearly. Whereas some, no matter how offensive, should be permitted by law. Yeah. Even if we are happy for private companies to act against it. Personal abuse, when it's not accompanied by threats of violence or worse, should not be the domain of the government. Courtesy and respect are vital, but best enforced by the owners of web spaces. The most effective action is carried out by companies many have never heard of, such as Cloudflare an American company that handles about 10% of the traffic on the web, which has thrown the neo-Nazi site, the Daily Stormer, not the Stormer, off the internet. That method also does not work. It does not work during the Nazi times. It does not, censoring them does not work. It does not work now. Preventing when German decided to ban everything Nazi related, there are still Nazis in German. That clearly does not work. That law clearly does not work. In fact, I would argue that if they decide to ban Nazi materials right now, they're dealing with worse. The law clearly does not work. What does work is having a conversation. What does work is having an honest conversation of what people are arguing with. For God's sake, there are news of that guy that black guy who comes into KKK members and decided just to talk to them, and he managed to convert them all, convert most of them. I'm not sure. He managed to convert them of not being a KKK. This conversation needs to happen, and internet censorship is only making it difficult. Unfortunately, we're confronted with people who does not want to have conversations, who just wants to run away, who just wants to block people. Total biscuit. And the thing is, I didn't even agree with the Daily Stormer. I think they're horrendous. They're goddamn horrible. The Cloudflare has the power to silence the Stormer, at least partially, because it is in a position analogous to wholesalers in the old newspaper business. See, if Cloudflare has the power to silence people based on political disagreements, like the Daily Stormer, then what hopes would you have? They're going to censor anything else. They have the power to do that. And by the way, the Cloudflare CEO, he literally decided to do this out of a whim. He just wake up one day and decided, hey, I'm going to ban the Daily Stormer. No, literally, that's what he said. Fucking unprofessional. It's a lot of unprofessionalism, a lot of unwilling to have conversations. People just act out irrationally with emotions. Like the freaking, who is that? That's that event, the CEO of Reddit. I don't know who that is, but he decided to edit comments from the Donald subreddit. Goes against the terms of service, but whatever. I'm gonna do it because my feelings are hurt by them. This involves distributing multiple copies. What multiple copies? It runs a content distribution which ensures that whatever is published through it reaches the people who want to read it. This involves distributing multiple copies all around the world and protecting the. Wait a second. I think Cloudflare is a protection from. Wasn't Cloudflare a protection from DDoS? It's not necessarily a hosting service. And protecting the publishers from the kind of electronic vandalism that can knock sites off the web. You might think that no reputable company should be in the business of transmitting Nazi propaganda. Well, there are also no reputable companies who should be advocating for violence by Antifa or violence by communists, and yet everybody does that, including you, Guardian. You decided to say that, yeah, toppling, doing vigilante works is a good idea. They're just, I forgot who made that article that says, in defense of rioting. What the fuck are you even... But the claim that the internet companies are wholly neutral conduits is not entirely true. Oh, by the way, say what you want about net neutrality. If it does pass, if net neutrality does pass, it's going to also hamper the ability for the mainstream media to deliver in their news. It's also going to hamper the mainstream media's ability to deliver the news because they got throttled down all the way down. So maybe there's something good that come out with not endorsing net neutrality, but I endorse net neutrality, but still, it's what I think it was Mr. Medicor's idea. Anyway, almost all the various links in the chain of programs that deliver the simplest web page to screen are aware of content, or could be and will refuse to handle some of it. Child pornography is the obvious example. Sure, but Google and Facebook have both responded to pressure to remove politically extremist content. Define politically extremist content, because lazy game reviews, he said that he does not want to whine about YouTube demonetizing him anymore, but unfortunately, he uploaded videos and it got demonetized. It's to the point where it gets so ridiculous where even he had to break his promise on not commenting on that anymore. I said on my Twitter, which got viral for some reason. That tweet that got 2,000 retweets or something. That people are going to ban demonetized YouTubers who are playing video games, gaming YouTubers, and Lazy Gaming Reviews is one of them. And somebody's Jesus Christ, and somebody, some people in the comments say that YouTube is not really a job. You should really consider jobs for YouTube. Well, that implies that other jobs are about as fair. For the record, they're not. YouTube is just one among thousands, among millions of jobs that are just so unfair. That's what happens with business. They get toppled down, including if you make a business of your own right now and you decide to complain that the business has gone down. That happens. Business goes down. But this time, it goes down for a really dumb reason. Anyway, let's get through this. I'm gonna talk to that later about that later. In authoritarian countries, the censorship of the net is far more complete and often impossible to justify. The Trump regime may be moving in that direction, as shown by its recent attempt to get IP addresses of every visitor to a site organizing demonstrations against him. Jesus. Trump, that's not a good move. Unless you're asking the police to like hunt vigilantes, I would probably agree with you. Uber hacks or Nova that got demonetized too. Jesus fucking Christ. Why did Lazy Game Reviewer that get monetized? Because I don't know. Apparently he have Doom on his freaking videos. Doom is not allowed. Anything that contains the 90s violent video games from the 90s. The effort by Chinese government to censor the output of Cambridge University Press is more worrying. The publishers related this decision to resist pressure and reinstate 250 temporarily censored journal articles is admirable. It shows there is no single benevolent war authority to set rules for the internet. Different countries will have different regulatory regimes, some better, some worse, and private companies will have very ethical standards. I'm gonna be done for that. That's going to kill me. That's going to... Where are we? Oh, thankfully, I can catch up with the chat now. Watch Kimi no Na wa yet? No. Appa gets philosophical. No, not really. I don't get philosophical. I just try to say things that make sense. If that makes me philosophical, well, I don't know. Microtransactions $60 game make me mad. Yep. Remove Guardian. You became a philosopher for a moment there. What did I say that makes me become a philosopher? What? Number one of rule internet censorship, don't. Appabend is the new Guardians of the Galaxy. Are we saved or doomed? What kind of power do I have? I'll make mine even louder. Guys, save all your porn in external drive before it's too late. Who watches The Watchmen? Yeah. Who wrote this? A normie? So yeah, basically a 9-year-old. Autistic one at that. That's an insult to 9-year-olds. How about 5? Oh yeah. Yeah, my brother at 9-year-old is actually pretty freaking smart. Personal fucking responsibility. Didn't you know 99% of the internet is filled with Nazis? I'm going to get to that. There's something funny. Thank you for reminding me that. There's something funny. I did research MGTOW. I've argued with them too. What I said is true. I don't know. Yeah, Marvel condones Heather Anton's doxing of diversity in comics. Yep, I already talked about that. In the previous stream, at least. I'm actually pretty darn embarrassed for Indonesia, to be honest. Yeah, it's dumb. I lost my hope humanity. You know why? I lost my status as a Blue Lantern. Get it back, man! The freaking... who are the Holy Lanterns? I forgot. I lost my train of thought there. Yep, Fahrenheit 451 meets 1984 in the real world with a flavor of idiocracy. Exactly. Positive MRAs are usually fine. MGTOWs are psychos. He said it, not me. Uh-oh, someone called me faggot on the internet. Woe is me. I'm reading a doujinshi about a vampire loli and her servant on my second screen. Well, hopefully that can get your stress out, because this is getting stressful. Appa, do you really think this is the start of another civil war? The statues and vigilante attacks on innocents just seem to be pushing us closer to the edge. I wouldn't say that I don't think it is. It is a possibility, which is horrendous. That we're gonna have this sort of it's a possible scenario. But the best thing that we can do is, again, like I said, just train the younger generations. The younger generations are the ones who can save this country. Because the old generations, the SJWs, they're human. They're all human. They're all gonna wither and die one day in the future. It's gonna take long. It's gonna take long. It's gonna take a while, which is why you should prep up for the young generations. Teach them to go to something and say, hey, this is the thing that you should not do. So that in the future, we don't have this sorts of world. What are your thoughts on the Netflix original anime Dear White People? It's not an anime, dumbass. I feel like there should be a modern version of the speech from Independence Day for something like this. Our reality became a hybrid of 1984, Demolition Man, Idiocracy, Fahrenheit 451, and Shimon Data. Exactly. I want to make a horror movie script. Any ideas and how to go about it? I'm not a big fan of horror, so you can't really get advice from me, but maybe you can get advice from those who already does horror. Oh, by the way, unless you were talking about sci-fi horror, which in that case, I probably have something to do with that. Have you watched this, have you watched Oat Studios? They recently made this really damn good sort of mini-series, called, the one that I watched first was Zygotes. I don't know how you pronounce that, but it's intense. It's really damn good. Just go see it. It's great. It's directed by Neil Blomkamp too, as in the guy who directed District 9. I love District 9. It's a great movie. I'm honestly intrigued to know how these people come up with this insanity. Exactly. I don't know why. Again, these people are hopeless. Just go to the kids. The kids are your hope right now. These people who are at the top, they're human, they will wither and die. If that's what you really want with them, just let nature comes to them. If that's what you really want. If you want Anita Sarkeesian to die, nature. Just let nature do it. I don't want her to die. You're shocked by The Guardian? Don't let us start talking about BBC then. BBC has that really dumb thing that they did. They decided to make the English language to be broken so that it can be more inclusive. You know, as a foreigner who learned English, who worked my hard ass off to learn English, thanks to your guys' help as well, I feel insulted. I feel disrespected. BBC, would you consider my opinion for just one goddamn second? My sound is not British enough. Okay. Won't you please hold my opinion for one goddamn fucking second? Okay, Project Humanity sucks. Let's just bomb the shit out of each other and start from zero again. Maybe some of you will have superpowers. By the way, good night. Good night. If you have opinion, people on the internet will have always something to say about it. Fallout wasn't a game. It was prophecy. The same thing can be said to Kenji's ramblings in freaking Katawa Shoujo. It's not ramblings of an insane guy. It's a prophecy. He is the prophet. I need to be able to make an anime right now so that I can enter the 2D world and find where the fuck he is. Because we need him. The Cloudflare CEO himself even said that no person should have the power to do that as well. Yeah, freaking hypocritical shit. Hey, I just got here. Hello. The Alien vs. Predator tagline is fitting for a TB versus Anita situation. Whoever wins, we lose. Violence is committed by people of every side. Silencing people's opinions won't help at all. Yeah, exactly. Did you talk to the Death Note? Did you talk about Death Note getting whitewashed? I hinted it a couple of times in my past videos, but I never actually get to that. And my opinion, just I don't know. As long as it's good, I would probably watch it. Why did Lazy? Oh, I already saw that. How about we all become pro soccer players? Oh. I do play soccer, strangely enough. Just not good at it, but I do play it. Psycho Pass would be a good live action. Actually, if you look at it outside in the window, the world is starting just a little bit turn into Psycho Pass. Because they're going to determine, instead of determining your psychological profile, they're going to determine what you say on the internet. That's the scariest part. What other types of content does YouTube hate and demonetize? Keep in mind that Lazy Game Reviews is a very innocuous game reviewer who reviews old tech. Uber Hacks or Nova, they're all getting demonetized. Gaming content is getting demonetized. There's also, heard this from Andy Worski. Zombie Go Boob, which I actually watched a couple of their videos. It's basically just them testing out weapons and whether or not weapons against zombies are effective. It's pretty damn cool channel. Definitely check that out. But those are demonetized to the point where they sue. Go back to your old picture. You mean this? Ooh, get back to the old picture right there. Just a little bit of moment. Hey, do you watch any shows from Rooster Teeth? No. Little Witch Academia, maybe? No. Mortal Guardians of the Galaxy. How do you prefer your action heroes? I preferred, I don't have any sort of preference, actually. Speaking of gaming community, I missed it. How about Boku no Hero Academia? I'm only sticking in for Suyu. Speaking of gaming community cancer, apparently entitled DC fanboys are sending death threats to NetherRealm Studios for including a Mortal Kombat fighter in the game. What the hell? You're a little bit late on the party, don't you guys think? You're a little bit late on the freaking party. They already did a crossover. It's called Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe. That game exists. Maybe you should actually travel back in time and actually get pissed off at NetherRealms for that. Jesus. The mainstream media is trying their damnedest to hype it up as a civil war. Ugh. They'll probably corrupt the kids in the future too. It doesn't necessarily mean all kids. Your kids. Or the people that you know. Or your brothers or your sisters. The younger generations. Freaking train them to face whatever craziness that humanity is having right now. You want sci-fi horror? Read Star Wars Death Troopers. Zombie Imperials tearing apart crew on Imperial prison ship. It's fucking amazing. Ooh. I'm concerned about the future of creative arts, especially as an aspiring writer, blogger, and artist. Exactly, especially with the whole policing and the Tumblr policing and everything. It's getting way, way ridiculous. BBC bitching, blazering cunts. English was hard to learn, but it was worth it. Yep. English is proper English, and American English is simplified English. Oh. YouTube is pretty much pandering to toddlers, the safest content ever. They already have freaking YouTube Kids. I'm not sure why they have to do that. I would rather have Mike Pondsmith's Cyberpunk 2020 world if I can choose. If you ever watched Mao Shoujo Ikusei Keikaku, I don't know what that is. Superman or Batman is a better father? Neither. I can be a father of someone and I would be better than both of them. Anyway, I think we've gone way too long on this one, but we have three more. This one just a little short. Here's a little bit of a letter that somebody YouTube sent. Hi Kylie, hope this finds you well. Just give you a heads up. Please note that videos are typically evaluated by our automated systems after uploads, typically within 2 hours, though it may be shorter or longer. At that point, if it's determined that the video is not appropriate for a wide range of advertisers, it will be marked as limited or no ads. Our automated classifiers, note the word automated, also pick up on changes made to a video title, description, or thumbnail, and will make new advertiser-friendly decisions should changes occur before you request a review. Please also note that algorithm takes into consideration several factors to determine if a video is advertiser-friendly. For example, if a video has no content to present and cannot be related to any advertiser-friendly material, then it's possible for the system to tag it as non-advertiser-friendly since there's no content to pull or match. As in, if we're not sure that your video is advertiser-friendly, we're just gonna tag it non-advertiser friendly. Just in case. Guilty until proven innocent. What the freaking wonderful, YouTube. Freaking wonderful. Guilty until proven innocent. I was more talking about their kids. I should have worded that better. Sorry. If you think learning English is hard in my language, it make you kill yourself. Google knows that their monopoly is not going to last forever. PC raids are going to cause competition sooner or later. Okay, so now it's time to have a little bit of fun. We have 1 hour and 40 minutes. I think we can go up to 2.5 hours because I wanted to. I want to be a little bit longer here. Let's a little bit longer. We only have 2 left. Okay, actually 3 because the last one is amazing. Let's get to this one. Straight to this one because this is amazing. This is quality content. Quality content. Math is unjust and grounded in discrimination. Educators moan. 2 national organizations of math teachers are on a mission to prove that math education is unjust and grounded in a legacy of institutional discrimination. Math is racist, everybody. Thank God. That's why my calculus is still sucking. In a joint statement, the group complained that making students master the basics lead to segregation and separation, and call on math instructors to adopt a social justice stance in the classroom. Where's my headset? Give me a moment. Got you. Two national mathematics organizations are on a mission to prove that math education is unjust and grounded in a legacy of institutional discrimination. Fuck me, that is... I want to kill myself. I genuinely want to kill myself. That bang on the wall is not hard enough, apparently. The National Council of Supervisors in Mathematics, NCSM, and Todos Mathematics for All ratifies social justice as key priority in the access to engagement with and advancement in mathematics education for our country's youth. Social justice, everybody. The groups declared last year in a joint statement elaborating that a social justice stance interrogates and challenges the roles, power, privilege, and oppression played in the current unjust system of mathematics education and society as a whole. Math is unfair. I'm putting a sign saying math is unfair. Honestly, I would agree on that. Math is unfair. But not this unfair. Next month, NCSM and TODOS, along with a few other membership societies for math teachers, will host a free webinar drawing upon the principles noted in their joint statement, inviting any interested members of the public to join in hearing a call for a collective action to develop awareness, equity, and social justice in mathematics education. What is this world? Teachers learn to use math as Trojan horse for social justice. Jesus! This isn't the first time! Please tell me this article is not recent. 23 of August 2017. We are officially fucking doomed, guys. In practice, children placed in low group experience mathematics in... where were we? Oh, damn, we got way off track. The president of INSEAD, Connie Strock, is a math professor at Imperial State University, and multiple professors serve on the board of TODOS. While the organization hoped that math can be used as a tool for social justice in the future, fuck you to an nth degree, they also believe that math has historically perpetuated segregation and separation, asserting in their joint statement that mathematics achievement, often measured by standardized tests, has been used as gatekeeping tool to sort and rank students by race, class, and gender starting in elementary school. What the fuck am I reading? God damn! This article is tainted. I'm dead. I am so fucking dead. Citing the practice of tracking in which pupils are sorted by academic ability. Yes! That's some freaking schoolwork, you idiot! Oh my god! Oh my god, this can't be real! Are you fucking... Oh god. NCSM and Todos argued that historically mathematics and the perceived ability to learn mathematics have been used to educate children into different societal roles, such as leadership, ruling class, and labor working class, leading to segregation and separation. Oh my god! Oh no! Mathematics lead into discrimination between smart people and dumb people. What a horrible fucking world living in. Everybody should get the same treatment. I'm dead. Michigan College drops math, considers diversity course instead. In practice, children placed in low... Save your children right now, everybody! We're entering a fucking nightmare! Children placed in low groups experience mathematics as an isolating act consisting of fact-driven, low cognitive demand tasks and an absence of mathematics discourse opportunities. The statement contends of attributing the condition to a pervasive misguided belief that students must master the basics. Oh, fucking hell no! Oh. Prior to engaging with complex problem solving. Fucking, oh, I'm so fucking dead. The group also bemoans the wide middle-class workforce of math teachers freeing that in my pod. This article is so stupid, my friend decided to quit bed. Fretting that it may not appropriately reflect the demographics of the communities in which they teach, such as immigrant or racial minority communities. I can't. How many times have I paused in this thing? I am astonished. I am astonished by the level of stupidity that is fucking... Oh. Social justice could be key to solving these issues, they say, calling on math teachers to assume a social justice stance that challenges that the roles, power, privilege, and oppression play in current unjust system of mathematics. Send the asteroids, guys. Send the freaking asteroids. NCSM and TODOS even provide detailed strategies that math teachers could use to promote social justice, such as advocating for increased recruitment and retention of math teachers from historically marginalized groups. I can't. I'm dead. I'm fucking dead. I am fucking dead. I need to read the chat. This is... It's time to stop. It's time to stop now. It's time to stop. I actually wanted to laugh at that, but I can't. That's the dumbest thing that I've seen in a while, and I can't believe that people are actually doing that. Should I be done? I'm just gonna... You know what? Screw the last article. I'm just gonna... I have one... just one video. This is a classic. I'm very sure we already know about this one. But regardless of your knowledge of this one, I'm just gonna keep bringing it up anyway, because... But before I get to that, I'm gonna read the chat first. Alpa, may I link you to an artist? Yes, please. I mean, we use Arabian numbers, so maybe they hate Jews as much as Muslims usually do. Oh my god. We all know we need to hear more about other kids than Bascles. Duh. Am I living in some parody or something? Everybody is questioning that. Honestly, I actually don't know. This is not parody. Burn this article, exercise and kill with holy water. As a math fan, fuck these people, yeah. Yep, everybody lost faith in humanity. This is real. What? Huh? Apa? Iyalah. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to give us more of your quality content. Fatal exception. Appabend.exe has stopped working. Anyway, let's get to the final one. I hope this one is at least hopefully going to make me laugh. Where is it? Aha! Hopefully this one is going to make me laugh. I'm sure you all know about this one. I'm sure you all know about this one. I'm sure you already recognize this. This is Dan Harmon. This is one of the writers of Rick and Morty. I decided to not watch Rick and Morty especially after this, but let's transition. Hopefully you guys can hear this.
Hello, thank you. I mean, obviously, it's like, hello, how are you, and the usual niceties. I also should add, I'm not a Nazi. Like, that's a new thing that you just add to be polite.
Oh, the irony, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, the irony. By the way, that's a little too large for the standard. Give me a moment. It's a little too big for some reason. Let's decrease that for a bit. Okay, now we're a perfect fit.
That's the new minimum definition of interhuman communication. You want to start, I'm not a Nazi.
Good. Good.
You have to know that.
It would go a little something.
And then you say, oh, Dan, you're pandering, you're virtue signaling, right? Isn't that what you call it? You fucks?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, it's virtue signaling. You don't have to say that you're against Nazis because everybody is against Nazis.
You say you're not a Nazi, and then you get a big bell and a cookie, because that's
Exactly. You're not a Nazi. Okay, here, a freaking cookie for you. Here's my phone. I'm gonna give it to you.
so easy to say you're not a Nazi. Well, no, it's not that easy to say, is it? It's not easy to say you're not a Nazi. The president has a difficult time.
When is this freaking video published? Because he already condemns both. He actually said Antifa, which is shocking.
And he has no repercussions to fear, really, except for some Nazis not voting for him. And he has traded that today. He has officially decreed to the extent that a compulsively dishonest parasite can decree
Can I speed this up? Not sure if I can speed this up. Aww!
anything. He has
But I can slow it down. Yes, I can.
decreed that he is a Nazi because there are people goose-stepping down a main street in the heart of America, wherever the fuck that place is. And it would have been so easy to trade a couple of Nazi votes for what he might have hoped would be a couple of non-Nazi votes. Perhaps the easiest votes to get of all.
Donald Trump is for... Is Donald Trump really asking for Nazi votes?
Simple non-Nazi votes. Low-hanging democratic fruit, it's been called. I promise to not be a Nazi. You're hired these days.
If somebody finds out that you're against the people there, look at freaking James Damore. He said that men and women are different. He didn't get hired. He got fired.
He couldn't do it. He couldn't.
Who is this guy? He is one of the contributors on Rick and Morty, which explains why some people say that the latest season doesn't really go well.
Bring himself to do it. And that is as close as you're going to get with a coward to his saying, I'm a Nazi,
Dan,
which is what he said.
He just wants to be loved
Yeah.
by Nazis.
And just wanting to be loved is important and human. We all just want to be loved. And the
Nah. I don't think so. I don't really want to be loved. I just want people to, I don't know, respect me or something like that. No. Not respect is not a better word. I just want to do good to people. And I'm not asking for love, honestly. I'm not asking love for you guys. I love you guys. But I'm not asking for you guys to return the love. If you want to, thank you so much. But
big question is, when you are not loved and a Nazi is across the street going, yoo-hoo, do you go back to being not loved or walk across the street?
implying that people are Nazis.
That is what this civil war, and I promise you that's what's brewing, is going to be all about. And it's fucking over. The discourse is over. We have sat, we have talked, we have argued, we have...
No. You haven't sat, you haven't talked, you haven't argued. You block people on Twitter. For the record.
pondered. The discourse is over. These people that...
No. You made it over. Dad, we're just getting to the good parts. You made it over, Dad. Because I've seen you block people on Twitter. I've seen a couple of Twitter users who decided to confront you about the things that you decided to open your mouth at. You got criticized, and then you decided to block them.
tweet you when you retweet somebody.
For the record, I'm a guy who can easily laugh at everything, and I don't find this funny.
When you just say a simple fact that should not cause you to get a knot in your stomach, like, I'm not a Nazi? The people that tweet...
Okay. If I say I'm not a Nazi, do you believe me? Because people have said that so many times that they're not Nazis. And you keep on accusing them that they're Nazis. It's easy to say that you're not a Nazi, but it's hard to make you believe that we aren't.
You and say, nor am I, but just out of curiosity. Just tell them to go fuck themselves. The discourse is over.
No. You made it over. You decided conversations are not good.
The war has begun. You're not talking to Nazis anymore. You're not talking to people that want to entertain.
And the reason why I talk about this, I know this is not my business. This is just American politics, because they decided to lump freaking gamers here too. And I don't want that. I'm a gamer. I love freaking video games. And I don't want to be lumped in by the same people who are advocating for genocide. I am not those sorts of person. Because if they can be classified a Nazi, that means I'm a Nazi too. That means that they will punch me. You know, punch a Nazi and everything like that.
The notion of being a Nazi anymore. You don't want to talk to people that want to circumscribe the concept of Nazism within a fucking Socratic dialectic about goddamn whether Nazi. They're fucking Nazis. It's the bedrock of humanity.
What about communists? What about commies? Because I'm going to bring some capable fighters here at Indonesia. You see what we can do in the raid? Oh, we've done worse than that. We have freaking people bringing machetes and just stabbing people. We're gonna bring some army just fight some communists.
It is so low that the worst people in the world find it, and that's where they rally. And it's so low, we have gotten so bad that a third of our country has gotten there.
A third of our country are Nazis. A third. A third. A third. A third of people are Nazis. Can you goddamn believe that?
29% of the people are fucking Nazis.
29%? Where the fuck did you get that statistics, man? Where do you get this number from? 29%. Are those 29% maybe people who support the freaking the Republicans or something like that? Are you calling them Nazis? All of them? All of them? I don't know. Like I said in my video, you guys are willing to give the courtesy and say, oh, hashtag not all Muslims, but you don't willing to give courtesy to hashtag not all freaking Republicans. You're not fucking...
Let's face it, that's a minority. We can beat them. We have to say,
29% is a lot, man. It's a goddamn lot. And if a third of people are Nazis, if a third of them are Nazis, then another third are communists. Another third are Antifa members. And the other third are people who got lumped in as Nazis. The Nazis call the neutrals Antifa, the moderates Antifa. The Antifa call the moderates Nazis. So we're getting stuck in this battle. Whoever wins, we goddamn freaking lose.
Not a Nazi, though. 2/3 of the country just don't want to be political. It's not politics to say you're not a Nazi.
Yes. Yes, it is.
It's like taking a shit. You just do it, or you explode.
The fuck is this guy going on? He also said be the minority. Good point. He just said be the minority. Oh my god. What a racist.
You die if you don't shit, and you die if you don't say you're not a Nazi.
We also die if we say that we're not a Nazi, because you say, oh, I don't believe you. You're a Nazi. I'm not a Nazi. We're not Nazi. I'm not a Nazi. Oh, but you're a Nazi. We're gonna punch you instead. I'm not a Nazi. I'm gonna punch you anyway because I think you're a Nazi. If you guys wonder why Rick and Morty hasn't been good lately, well, thank this guy.
Fascism is a fucking cancer. It will eat your country.
So is communism. Hello?
Unless your country kills it. Here's what happens when you get cancer. Nothing good. Nothing.
Exactly. Which is why we should talk about the rise of freaking communists in the country.
There is no way out of it. I'm your country's doctor. You've got cancer. You have fascism. You are going to suffer. You are going to fight. You are going to feel pain. You are not getting out of this. We have fascism. It is happening.
Oh boy, have you... I think I gotta stop there, because that is... that is too funny. Oh god. There are many sides to the issue, appabend. Many sides. Yes, there are many sides to this issue, which is why we should understand each other. Unfortunately, every single side, especially the violent ones, they don't want to understand each other. They don't want to respect each other. They just want to throw freaking bombs and piss and punch each other. That's the problem here. There are many sides to this issue, except all sides want to punch each other. That's the problem. This shit made me list Hotline Miami 2 said it was real, so we wouldn't be alive for this shit. That idiot has no clue what he's talking about. Trump has condemned white nationalists to the KKK so many times that he's probably blue in the face for it now. The left will never be satisfied. He seems to go on about Nazis a lot. I wonder if he is one. Oh, good point. We will always return to love, roll. Which is why I respect you, Appa. Oh, thank you. What a pretentious fuck. How does anyone find this funny? Everything I love has been touched by SJW Queen. Nazi Ben. There's a video in which I literally become a Nazi. And YouTube demonetized that, even though I was joking. The discourse is over, yeah, because you fucking block us on Twitter. A third. Yeah, a third. This guy said it's a third. By the way, a third is 33.34%, not 29. Yeah, semantics. As policy, I really think that West need to suffer under communism for 20, 30 years just to get their brains that it is indeed is bad. It would be too late for that. Holy shit, this dude is angry. How long have we been going? 2 hours? That's long. We've been going in too long. Appa, can I link you to an artist? Again, I said yes. Did you miss it? Anyway. Are there any good posts here? I'm gonna quit that because that is great. That is just nah, never mind. Unfortunately, I think we have already exhausted the chat here. You gotta make us fire mixtape. Why is it so hard for people to just listen to the other? Exactly. They have already made up their mind to the point where this is what I made up and I don't want to go against it. Anybody who goes against me is a freaking idiot or something. Ugh. Speak English, man. Seriously. We're in an English space. You don't have to speak my language. We need to make Appa an anime character. I think a lot of fan arts already made me an anime character. I already have a Dakimakura of my own. You want to see it again? I don't think so. But anyway, I think I'm just gonna finish the stream right here because it's been getting so cancerous for the past couple of days. And my head hurts for banging that wall. Oh, somebody just got here. That is too bad. So anyway, thank you so much for joining in the stream, guys. It's been absolutely fun. Remember, we're going to do this every Friday night, at least 6 a.m. at the earliest, or 9 a.m. at the latest. So I hope you guys having a good time and what kind of activities in the next couple of hours that you're going to do. So thank you so much for sticking in. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.